You smell that? That's the stink on Apple right now. I mean, sure, they're sitting on a few $billion, but when the most anticipated product coming out of your company is a wristwatch, you might be in trouble. It's also an off year in terms of iPhone models. Who's excited for the iPhone 5S? That's what I thought. No, what Apple really needs right now is a new innovative version of iOS, preferably one that won't turn my old iPhone into a sluggish turd. But what can Apple do in iOS 7 to keep their customers from looking at the competition? I'm Donald Bell, and in this top 5, I'm counting down the 5 features Apple desperately needs in iOS 7. Starting off at number 5, better multitasking. This whole double tap and swipe thing gets old real quick when you're trying to get real work done. With the iPad, at least, you can do that 4-finger swipe to switch between apps, so either give us that for the iPhone, or maybe something cooler like a palm swipe or a peekaboo, or maybe you rub it on your belly. I mean, multitasking in OS X is insanely good. Just give us a taste of that. Coming in at number 4, automatic app updates. How much time have I wasted reading through the release notes of some dumb app update? Bug fixes, I get it. How about you just update it already? Can you just set it up so the apps update automatically over your home Wi-Fi when you're charging at night? Or at least give me the option of that? The only time I've ever thought twice about updating my software was when you switched out Google Maps for Apple Maps. Which brings us to number 3, better maps. I think we all know that Apple Maps could still use a little work, or a lot. In the meantime, how about you swallow your pride and let users set what map program they want to use by default? Also, how about an offline mode? The times I need maps most are either when I'm stuck out in the boonies with 0 reception, or in another country where data costs will bankrupt me. Just put the map industry out of business already. At number 2, multiple account login. Now, I know that Apple would prefer that I buy iPads for everyone in my home, but until then, it would be incredibly convenient to share one iPad with different user accounts. One personal account for me, maybe a separate work account, an account for my wife, one for my kid that's locked into a safe mode, maybe even a guest account. It's something that traditional computers have been doing for years, and is great for keeping information private and great for keeping your kids' games out of sight. All right, before we get to the number 1 feature Apple needs in iOS 7, I have to take a minute to put in my own relatively minor request. Can we please get rid of Newsstand? I can't delete this thing, I can't bury it in a folder. Why is this app not an optional install like iBooks? It just sits there staring back at us as a constant reminder that sometimes Apple has really bad ideas. While you're at it, let's go through the rest of my undeletable junk folder on my iPhone. Calculator, Compass, voice memos, weather, Passbook, Game Center, stocks. They're all fine apps, but give me a choice to either download them or delete them. This is annoying. Speaking of annoying, here's the number 1 feature that Apple needs to fix in iOS 7. Settings. For a company that loves touting that their products just work, why do I have to click 3 places just to turn Bluetooth on and off, or change the screen brightness? You've really got to simplify this thing and make the everyday stuff easier to get to. You know, like Android. So there you go, 5 changes that I think will be key for Apple to include in iOS 7 in order to stay competitive. Before you send me that hate mail, be sure to get fully fired up by the 15 features ZDNet's Zach Whitaker is asking from iOS 7. I got a number of these from his piece, as well as Luke Westaway's wish list over on CNET UK. But if I've won you over, you can check out more top 5s like this over at top5.cnet.com. I'm Donald Bell. Thanks for watching.